All right, let's just jump right into this explainer, shall we? Today, we're looking at the ultimate, completely realistic roadmap to actually building a profitable business in 2026. We're cutting straight through all that online get-rich-quick noise to see what's actually working right now. If you've been feeling stuck lately, trust me, you are definitely not alone. But the strategies we're going to unpack today, which are pulled straight from top entrepreneurial minds, will show you exactly how to climb from literally $0 to a highly profitable empire.
So, we all know this core conflict, right? You've got the 9 to 5 corporate trap staring you in the face, a fixed salary, limited growth, and honestly, the fear of failure just keeps you paralyzed. You want to start something of your own, but you just don't have a massive pile of cash to risk. But then on the flip side, we have true financial freedom. We're talking scalable income, time leverage, and businesses you can start with zero initial investment. Today, we're going to absolutely bridge that gap for you. Here's how we're going to make that climb from effort to empire today. We'll start off in the dead business graveyard, move into zero investment local hustles, scale things up to easy AI-powered services, hit high-value AI agencies, then talk about building the AI empire, and finally wrap up with beating shiny object syndrome. Okay, section 1, the dead business graveyard, or simply, what really doesn't work in 2026? Because, figuring out what absolutely not to do is just as crucial as knowing what to do. So these are your trash bucket business models, and you need to avoid them at all costs. The whole hype around NFT flipping, yeah, completely dead. Crypto day trading, it just moves way too fast and it is incredibly easy to lose your shirt. Multi-level marketing is essentially just a recruiting scam offering zero real value. And think about things like basic data entry or simple video captions. AI has totally taken over those tasks. It does them faster, cheaper, and honestly better. If you're still grinding away on Fiverr microtasks or trying to break into super crowded print-on-demand spaces, you're basically trying to cross an ocean in a rowboat. It just doesn't work anymore. Moving on to section 2, zero investment local hustles. This is all about sweat equity over capital. Because look, if you have zero money to start, you can still build a wildly profitable local business. You just have to leverage internet trends, a bit of human psychology, and your own hard work. Let's see how that looks. A perfect example here is the hyper-local reselling model. Instead of buying up a whole warehouse full of inventory, you go onto trusted reselling platforms and hunt for impulse buy products. Think aesthetic phone cases, trending jewelry, that kind of stuff. Next, you download some high-quality images and throw together a really professional-looking WhatsApp digital catalog. You share this in your local community groups, pricing things strategically so they end in 99, to trigger that psychological sense of a bargain. When someone actually buys, you just place the order on the platform as a reseller. The supplier ships it straight to your customer with absolutely no branding. You literally handle zero inventory, but you keep all the margin. Pretty smart, right? Now, another totally brilliant zero investment play is the online thrift store. You can actually source imported, high-quality, second-hand branded clothing in bulk for practically pennies. You wash them, snap some great photos, and post them up on a niche Instagram page. But here is the real secret weapon: FOMO, the fear of missing out. Because you only have one single piece of each specific design and size, you are effectively forcing your customer to make a buying decision right then and there. This psychological trigger works like magic and practically guarantees immediate sales. You've probably heard about the old gold rush, right? The guys who made the real money weren't the ones actually digging for gold. They were the ones selling shovels to the miners. It's the exact same concept here. If you're an artist waiting months and months just to sell one finished painting, pivot. Take your raw materials, which might only cost you, say, $100 wholesale, and package them into a premium, beautifully boxed $599 DIY art kit. Include a step-by-step guide. You're not selling art anymore. You're selling the highly craved experience of creating art to a vastly larger audience. All right, let's check out another incredibly smart play based on business psychology. It's called the captive audience trap. You know how major brands always sell those wildly overpriced snacks at airports or train stations? Well, you can do this too. Start making high-quality, long-lasting homemade snacks, like premium roasted nut mixes. But instead of blowing money on social media ads, you go partner directly with local travel agents. You set up a little display right on their booking desks. When people are in there booking vacations, their brains are already firmly in a spending mindset. You completely bypass the usual marketing noise and get guaranteed zero-cost distribution. Or what about a localized premium tiffin service? Listen, you don't need some massive commercial kitchen for this. You literally only need about 10 to 15 super loyal permanent customers. Think busy professionals or college students who are just desperately craving a clean, home-cooked meal. The secret sauce that absolutely crushes those massive food delivery apps is your unique offer, a 7-day, non-repeating menu. You just collect your pre-orders on WhatsApp by 9 a.m. every day, cook exactly what you need so there's absolutely zero food waste, and boom, you've got incredibly stable, recurring daily revenue. Section 3. Easy AI-powered services. This is the 30 to 60-day path to your first 5 to 10 grand a month. Now we're stepping up the ladder into the digital world. This is our easy bucket, where you can use AI to offer massive value, even if you are a total beginner, and start seeing cash flow fast. Guys, there is a massive shift happening in the advertising world right now. Traditionally, when brands needed user-generated content, those raw, authentic-looking videos of people unboxing stuff, they had to ship out products, hire creators, wait weeks for the shoot, and then edit it all. It cost them hundreds of dollars per video. But today, using these new ultra-realistic AI generation tools, you can spin up those exact same authentic-looking ads in minutes for just 30 to 80 bucks. You can literally mass-produce high-converting ads for brands right from your laptop without ever even touching a camera. It's a total game changer. And beyond just ads, you can offer some massive time-saving AI services. For instance, you could use AI to ghostwrite perfectly on-brand LinkedIn posts for busy startup founders. You can easily charge them $500 to $800 a month just to run their personal brand. Or how about building AI voice agents that can completely replace an outbound sales team or customer support center for local businesses? You can even make passive income just by cloning and renting out your own AI voice avatar on platforms like 11 Labs. I mean, the opportunities here are literally endless. Okay, Section 4, high-value AI agencies. This is all about multi-skill work, solving major growth problems. We're moving out of the easy bucket here. This is where you transition from doing small, one-off tasks into actually solving serious revenue problems for much larger clients. $25,000. Let that number sink in for a second. That is exactly what top-tier, massive companies like Coca-Cola and JP Morgan are literally paying experts right now for just a single day of corporate AI workshop training. They are absolutely desperate to upskill their teams and plug AI into their daily workflows, whether that's marketing, sales, or HR. If you take the time to learn how to implement these systems, your earning potential is just astronomical. Now, to make that jump from the easy bucket, making maybe $5K, up to the medium bucket, making $50K a month, you have to completely stop selling your time. Period. You need to transition into outcome-based monthly retainers. You are no longer just a freelancer, an editor, or a writer. You are a strategic partner who owns a business outcome. Like, say, completely automating a company's customer acquisition pipeline from start to finish using AI. That's where the real money is. Section 5, building the AI empire. These are the long-term plays that make millions. For the true visionaries out there who are actually willing to put in 2 to 10 years of deep, focused effort, this is the top of our ladder, the hard bucket. This is where you build real sellable enterprise value. This is the stuff that creates true generational wealth. We're talking about investing in AI-first founders or building micro software products that pump out high recurring revenue. Or honestly, my absolute favorite model, buying a boring traditional offline business, think a local campground, a car wash, or a laundromat, and then using AI to automate 30 to 50% of its operations. By stripping out all those heavy operational costs with AI, you instantly multiply the cash flow and the equity value of that entire business. You could even package up your company's internal AI workflows and license them out as playbooks to other companies. How crazy is that? Which brings us to Section 6, beating shiny object syndrome, the ultimate separator in 2026. Look, here is a very serious reality check. Literally none of these business models, from the little zero investment WhatsApp hustle all the way up to the massive AI software empire, absolutely none of it will work if you fall into the trap that destroys more entrepreneurs than anything else. The mindset you have to adopt comes down to this one simple quote: winners lose more than losers. People fail because they are constantly bucket jumping. They try out AI ghostwriting for, 3 weeks? Then they decide it's too hard, give up, and jump over to starting an online thrift store. By constantly resetting their progress, they never build any real momentum. To actually be a winner, you have to stay in the game, eat those initial losses, and stick with one single path long enough to actually figure out how to win. So I'm going to leave you with this final thought.
If you truly want to escape the corporate trap, you have to choose your vehicle today and relentlessly commit to it. So what's it going to be? Are you going to jump to whatever the next shiny new trend is next month? Or are you ready to put your head down and commit to 1,000 days of absolute unbreakable focus on just one path? Because I promise you, the people who show up and make that commitment today are the ones who are going to completely own 2026.